Here's some astonishing numbers. Not great numbers by all means, but some astonishing numbers. You know, every single day, more than 1 million people around the world have a serious accident or injury at work. Many of them are youngsters between the ages of 15 and 24. That shocking number is why the UN's International Labour Organizations, the ILO, is calling for, well, better protection and safety regulations. Let's get more. Dr. Manal Azzi is a health and safety expert at the ILO and joins us from Geneva. Manal, great to have you with us. Boy, you know what? This is astonishing. I mean, so 1 million injured a day, but I was looking at other numbers that said nearly 3 million are dying every year in their workplace from workplace accidents. These are the kind of numbers that you don't associate with workplace, but with a war. What's going on?
Yes, that's very true. Thank you so much for taking time and interest in the topic. We do have over 2.78 million people around the world dying due to accidents and diseases at work, many of which are related to diseases. And young workers specifically are at higher risk. That is why the International Labour Organization has decided to specify this theme across the World Day for Safety and Health at Work, which is every 28th April.
Sorry to interrupt. Why are younger workers more at risk than older workers?
So for several reasons. First of all, due to their young age, they're physically and emotionally and psychologically still developing. So they find themselves in more difficult situations to say no. They have less bargaining power. They have less experience on the job. They are normally not as trained. They're very new. So most accidents happen in the first 4 to 6 months on the job, be it young workers or older workers. But as young workers are always new, they are not necessarily well supervised or trained on a regular basis. So they tend to suffer more and take more risks. They want to take more risks. They don't know the consequences being young.
And just briefly, what sort of parts of the world are we talking about, and what sort of jobs are these young workers doing?
I think it's the world itself is suffering, and it really depends on the countries where you have a booming number of young workers entering the workforce, which is the case of many countries in Asia and Africa and across the continent. Different continents. So we are talking across various different sectors. It could be agriculture, it could be construction, it could be hospitality, it could be other services, domestic work, manufacturing, the construction. There are very hazardous sectors that young workers are interested to enter, especially so now that the instability of jobs is a key issue, and the jobs themselves are changing. So we no longer have traditional jobs that people go to, but online, digital work, non-standard forms of employment, different precarious employment relationships, and part-time and seasonal work and shifts that change, and people work long hours and are not controlled or work online, etc.
Okay, Manal, just very briefly, is part of this about these workers making cheap stuff or producing cheap stuff for the richer parts of the world?
I mean, that's a very simple way of putting it. It's not necessarily, yes, I mean, this is very much linked. So you have all the Asian manufacturers who are producing for the world-renowned companies and brands who work in very difficult situations. The world is actually, and because we are very helpful and thankful to the media, is shedding light on this issue, and slowly things are changing. This is due to a whole supply chain where you have the worker sitting in a sweatshop in Bangladesh or Indonesia or anywhere else, and their conditions of work are not respected as they would be in a more developed country, yet their products are exported to the world.
And they're products we consume, yeah, indeed. Dr. Manal Azzi, good luck with it. We appreciate it, and we're happy that you appreciate the media. Remember the show, Talking Business with Aaron Hesselhurst. We'll be back. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.